Welcome once again to Commander by Damon. Today we continue our series building commander decks around the new legendary creatures from Dominaria United. Today we're looking at the new Phyrexian, Elas Sadistic Pilgrim. Before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. I've been very happy with the growth this channel has had so far, and I'm excited to see where we're going. If you have questions about the deck, feel free to leave a comment. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Elas Sadistic Pilgrim is a 2-mana 2/2 legendary Phyrexian core cleric with Death Touch. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under our control, we gain 1 life. Additionally, whenever a creature we control dies, each opponent loses 1 life. So this guy is basically a Zulaport Cutthroat combined with a Soul Warden, which means we're building another Aristocrats deck. We're also building a deck with a very restrictive budget. Only $50. I've done $100 Aristocrat decks on this channel, as well as no-budget Aristocrat decks, so I wanted to challenge myself and try to build one for under $50. And I think you'll be happy with the results. But before we get to the deck list, we should keep in mind our checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Remember, Aristocrat decks have 3 moving parts. You need sacrifice outlets, creatures to sacrifice, and payoffs for sacrificing your creatures. Combined with our checklist, that doesn't leave a lot of room for much else. Fortunately, we've got a few cards that serve multiple roles in this deck. To start, we've got Hidden Stockpile, Woe Strider, and Shadowheart Dark Justiciar, all of which serve as both sacrifice outlets and card advantage, or filtering as it were. The rest of our sacrifice outlets consist of Viscera Seer, Carrion Feeder, and Cartel Aristocrat. Our Aristocrat payoffs include Blood Artist, Cruel Celebrant, Zulaport Cutthroat, Agent of the Iron Throne, Vindictive Vampire, and Sir Conrad the Grim. We're also running a Corpse Knight and a Sanguine Bond, both of which aren't exactly Aristocrats, but they're payoffs that work very well in our deck. Our creature generators consist of the already mentioned Hidden Stockpile, as well as Doomed Traveler, Hunted Witness, Doomed Dissenter, Ministrant of Obligation, Emeria Angel, Dramatic Finale, Field of Souls, Open the Graves, and Thalassé Reverent Medium. We're also running a Debt to the Deathless as a backup win condition. Now, we can't rely on Aristocrats alone. We do need some interaction. So we've got Fleshbag Marauder, Merciless Executioner, and Plaguecrafter for more sacrifice effects, as well as Tragic Slip, Disenchant, Despark, Fracture, Mortify, Vindicate, Profane Procession, and Utter End as spot removal. For board wipes, we're running Kaya's Wrath, Dusk Dawn, and Hour of Revelation. Most of our card advantage ties in with sacrificing our creatures. To start, we have the already mentioned Shadowheart Dark Justiciar, as well as Village Rites, Costly Plunder, Altar's Reap, Grim Haruspex, and Midnight Reaper. For Graveyard Recursion, we've got Priest of Fell Rites, Laissa Forgotten Archangel, Revelark, and Sun Titan. Rounding things out, we've got a Read the Bones and Mentor of the Meek. For mana ramp, we're running Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Talisman of Hierarchy, Orzhov Signet, Marble Diamond, Charcoal Diamond, Mind Stone, and Commander Sphere as mana rocks. To fetch extra lands, we've got Wayfarer's Bauble, Burnished Heart, and Solemn Simulacrum. Dark Ritual to help put our bigger spells out faster, as well as a Life Insurance for treasure generation. Finally, our lands consist of Command Tower, Exotic Orchard, Bajuka Bog for Graveyard Hate, Caves of Koilos, Temple of Silence, Orzhov Basilica, Tainted Field, Scoured Barrens, Orzhov Guildgate, Snowfield Sinkhole, Goldmire Bridge, Silverquill Campus, Black Dragon Gate, Citadel Gate, Sunlit Marsh, Myriad Landscape for additional ramp, Evolving Wilds and Terramorphic Expanse for mana fixing, 9 plains, and 10 swamps. So let's take a look at our completed deck and see how it compares to our checklist. 50 mana sources split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, right on target. 12 pieces of card advantage, 11 pieces of interaction, 3 board wipes, 1 piece of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Not bad for a $50 budget deck. Elas Sadistic Pilgrim is an interesting commander, and I was excited to try to build a deck on this restrictive budget. If you want to add some upgrades though, I recommend cards like Veto, Thorn of the Duskrose, Krav the Unredeemed, and Ragna the Redeemer, as well as Bastion of Remembrance. If money isn't a problem, better board wipes like the Meathook Massacre or Damn are great cards. I really like putting Sorin, Vengeful Bloodlord, into my Orzhov Aristocrats deck, as well as Liliana, Dreadhorde General. There have been a ton of new and exciting Aristocrat cards printed in the last year, and I'm excited to use them in my decks. Are you building Elas Sadistic Pilgrim? What's your budget if you have one? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, there's a link to her Fiverr page below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. One of the tiers is specifically set up for Commander. For only $25, I will build you a custom Commander deck based around your specifications, and even do a deck video on it. I did want to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons, Jiraiya, Waffles, Muffins, Casey, Danny, Nick, and Marcus. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or you can click here to watch additional videos. Also, if you're a fan of anime and manga like I am, feel free to check out my other channel, Musings by Danon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.